Hello everyone, I'm Nehal Naidu and you're watching Bigman channel. Today with us, Mr. Mohit Kapoor, All India Induction Furnace Association Advisor. Welcome sir. Innovation in steel manufacturing, like a carbon footprint reduce and all the planning about like till 2030. What was the planning and all the things?
See, ma'am, I would say India is at a turning point today. Currently, we are globally second largest manufacturer. And apart from there, most of the so-called developed nation, if combined together, their steel production is still less than India. A very good point is we have started increasing the per capita usage of steel as well, though it is still a bit less, but we are on a progressive track. Despite the number one, China and all other major countries, they are rightly into decline of steel production and usage, whereas for last 5, 10, 8 years, we are gradually increasing very fast. So this is one aspect. Another aspect is we have targeted our total production of crude steel from 160 million ton currently to more than 300 million ton in 2030. And the best point out of it is not just total steel production, the amount of specialty steel will be increasing in next 5 years more than 250 times or 250%. From less than 2 million ton, it will be 25 million ton in 2030. So that shows that we are moving ahead from commodity steel to specialty steel because we are pursuing three dreams, or rather four dreams. One is Make in India, Viksit Bharat, Atmanirbhar Bharat, our Prime Minister's call, and collectively with net zero target becoming a Vishwaguru together. And this specialty steel will help us into manufacturing of not just commodity things, into arms and ammunition, weapons, automobiles, solar panels. And to take care of all these things, we have to make sure that our net zero transition goals are also fulfilled. See, I would put it like this in my perspective would be, our total number of steel production that will increase or combination of specialty steel and commodity steel, it is our internal matter. But what our Prime Minister has promised in Paris conference about our net zero targets, that is a collectively national promise and national commitment. To take care of that, we have to understand one thing, that next decade won't be of cheap steel, it will be of smart steel. When we talk about smart steel, it has to be clean, it has to be sustainable. We have to control carbon footprints because unfortunately due to many uncontrolled reasons, because of non-specific, non-generic or uncontrolled quality of steel, raw material that we are procuring, the type of power that we get, our carbon emissions are almost 60% more than the world carbon emission in production of steel. So we have to take care of that also. देखिए 2030 में हम लोग स्टील में नंबर 2 से बड़ी पोजीशन भी ले लेते हैं, बट पोल्यूशन रहेगा तो there's no point. So for that I would say the main thing that will help us to make our steel smart, clean and globally respected, globally accepted would be transition. Transition from induction furnace to electrical arc furnace, transition from pelletization to scrap recycling, and moreover digital intelligence. There is a somehow perceived note that digital intelligence or artificial intelligence and machine learning are only for big steel plants, integrated plants. That's not the case. It is very much scalable, available, affordable, and it is already providing much success stories in India itself. In various fields, it is bound to do it in steel also. So even MSMEs can adopt digital twins, which will be sort of a vertical, say virtual replicas of your own plant. Any steel producer can understand if their own furnaces can adjust heat cycle real time, it will be less wastage, lower power bills, higher yields, better confirmed qualities, and almost negligible downtimes if that AI-based mechanism or that digital fabric, I would say it's a digital fabric, it can predict maintenance issues beforehand. Even a 2-3% reduction in power or better yield, less downtime, better skilled labor. When I say better skilled labor, when you are bound to go for better quality of process, your labor has to be, your workforce has to be skilled. Being skilled, first of all, they will not do unnecessary mistakes. The mistakes will be less, quality will be better. Even a 2-3% reduction in power and better yield can be a game changer for our industry, because at least 30 to 35% is energy cost. So we have to do a mindset change. And I always say, for a smarter steel of tomorrow, we need smarter thinking today. And for next decade and a half, at least 10-15 years, a continuous process of inducting newly available, evolving, maturing, improving smart tools.
नाइस. आई थिंक जितना कुछ आपने बताया, तो एसोसिएशन इंडक्शन फर्नेस एसोसिएशन की तरफ से मुझे ऐसा लग रहा है 2030 तक हम इंडिया को विकसित भारत और नेट ज़ीरो की तरफ काफ़ी कुछ कवर कर पाएंगे.
मैम देखिए, हम मेक इन इंडिया, विकसित भारत, आत्मनिर्भर भारत करेंगे, नेट ज़ीरो गोल्स को टारगेट करेंगे, तो डेफिनेटली वील बी अ विश गुड सिंपल थिंग्स. All international markets are now creating roadblocks for carbon emission products. Scope 1, Scope 2, Scope 3, बहुत से उन्होंने हम लोगों पे रोड ब्लॉक्स लगाए हैं. जिसे कहावत है 900 चूहे खा के बिल्ली हज को चली. वो सब लोग कितना कर चुके, पर आज हम ये मानते हैं कि वो हमें रोक नहीं रहे, वो हमें बेहतरी की तरफ ले जा रहे हैं. सो मेरा ये मानना है, compliances should not be taken as burden, rather they should be taken as platforms to improve yourself as a promoter, yourself as an executive officer, and your workforce to improve themselves, do better job. Why going for that simple TMT or other things? Why not go for specialty steel? India has moved from mere 250 or 230 crore annual exports of वेपन सिस्टम टू मोर देन 23,000 करोड़ एक्सपोर्ट. अब उसके लिए हम स्टील बाहर से मंगाएं, देयर इज नो यूज़. हमारा स्टील भी भारत का होना चाहिए, ऑटोमोबाइल इंडस्ट्री में स्टील भारत का होना चाहिए. एंड ट्रस्ट मी, आज की हम फिगर्स देखते हैं, आज हम 160 मिलियन टन पे हैं, 2030 में हम 300 मिलियन टन पे होंगे, विच इज़ स्लाइटली लेस देन डबल. बट अगर हम स्पेशलिटी स्टील की बात करते हैं, तो आज की डेट से मेरा मतलब है अप्रैल 2025 तक जो PLI स्कीम्स लॉन्च हो गई, जो कमिटमेंट्स हो गए, वही शो करते हैं कि 1.95 मिलियन टन जो हम पिछले साल तक बना रहे थे स्पेशलिटी स्टील, वो 25 टन पहुंच जाएगा. जहां टोटल स्टील को हम दुगना भी नहीं कर पा रहे, वहाँ स्पेशलिटी स्टील को हम 12.5 गुना कर रहे हैं. सो वी आर ऑन राइट ट्रैक. नो डाउट वी वर लेट स्टार्टर्स बिकॉज ऑफ मेनी इशूज ऑफ कैपिटल एक्सपेंडिचर, गवर्नमेंट्स पॉलिसी, लैक ऑफ सपोर्ट, एंड डिफरेंट स्टेट गवर्नमेंट्स हैविंग डिफरेंट पॉलिसीज. बट वी आर कैचिंग अप वेरी फास्ट. And I always believe India has always been a trendsetter. We won't be matching these benchmarks, we'll be creating new benchmarks, because आप कार्बन न्यूट्रलिटी की बात करिए, आप कार्बन एमिशन कंट्रोल की बात करें, आप क्लाइमेट रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी की बात करें, दिस इज़ नॉट अ वेस्टर्न अडॉप्टेड कल्चर. इंडिया फॉर thousands of years has been the only civilization which has worshipped nature. वी नो हाउ टू डू सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी. अब हंसी की बात है, यहाँ टूथब्रश टूट जाता है तो वो नाड़ा बन जाता है. हम लोगों को सर्कुलर इकोनॉमी करना आता है, हम नेचर की बात समझते हैं. एंड एज डॉक्टर राजीव शर्मा टुडे सेड, कार्बन एमिशन से क्या नुकसान हुए वो हमारी देश ने देखा है, एंड वी हैव स्टार्टेड रियलाइजिंग इट. इट्स हाई टाइम इंडिया स्टार्ट सेटिंग देयर ओन बेंचमार्क्स, एंड कलेक्टिवली ऑल दीज स्टेप्स ऑफ इंडक्टिंग डिजिटल मीन्स, गोइंग फॉर some AI-based modules, incorporating better best practices, energy consumption practices, we will replace definitely carbon tariff restrictions to carbon credit economy, from trade restrictions to expansion of new horizons. And this upcoming IMEC, India, Middle East, Europe corridor, it will open a huge horizon for India to move away from the Trump tariff thing. We no more have to look totally towards America. We have the whole world waiting for our industry to come and cater to them. The only thing is we have to do, देखिए पहले मुर्गी आई अंडा, भारत को उस दिमाग से बाहर जाना पड़ेगा. We have to create a benchmark, create a platform where we are already producing good steel. हमारे यहाँ क्वालिटी में कोई कॉम्प्रोमाइज़ नहीं होना चाहिए, क्वालिटी हम पूरी दे रहे हैं. और अगर उस पर जो उनकी कार्बन एमिशन कंट्रोल की कुछ है रिस्ट्रिक्शन, तो क्या बुराई है मानने में, हमारा ही बेनिफिट है. नो डाउट जो कार्बन एमिशन होगा वो होगा तो हमारे ही देश में, It's better we do that, and I am pretty much sure by 2030 all these positive benchmarks will be exceeded. All these negative points will come down, and when we meet in 2030 in Bigmint's new next chapter of 2030, we'll be discussing on all the positives that in these coming 5 years we'll achieve, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your time and this valuable inputs.
Pleasure is all mine. This event has given a lot of insights to all of us. We are taking a lot of insights, and we are hopeful that this will actually culminate into much more such brainstorming sessions. And what IFA is doing on 19th and 20th of September through your platform, I would like to invite the whole industry to participate there. Come as a delegate, come as an exhibitor, come as a sponsor, come as a case study teller. That I have achieved this, why don't you do this?
Correct.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.